How many of you have heard of Manscaped, right? Every fucking podcast is promising me that I'm going to shave my balls and my fucking bungus in a whole new way with Manscaped. Now, I don't know if you noticed, I got a beard problem. This shit keeps growing out of my face. I don't know what to do. So I have a beard trimmer. I got this little I got two trimmers. I got a hair clippers that I use for the sides. And then to do the detailing, I use a little beard, or not a buzzer, I like a what do you call that? Like a tiny trimmer. So I'm at Target, stocking up on stuff, and I see I need a new one, okay? And I go, oh, here's this Manscaped Lawnmower 3.0 that I keep hearing about on the podcast, how wonderful this is. I'll get this. What if it's the best one? I don't know. What if it's great? So I bought it, and I'm about to tell you my review, and it's going to make you sick. So here it is. Manscaped, the Lawnmower 3.0. Oh, remember this? Every podcast tells you this is the best thing ever. I'm not kidding. Jules, why don't you tell them what I said?
It's the worst thing ever.
Doesn't even work. I'm not kidding.
Here, look, I got an ad from Rick Glassman.
Yeah. Oh, Rick Glassman. You've heard about this piece of shit, right? So every one of your comedians and podcasts is telling you to run out and buy this piece of shit. They're lying through their teeth. They're making you spend $50 on something that's worse than a $20 clipper. The bottom shelf clipper at Walgreens works better than this. Take it from me, I'm basically a werewolf, okay? I got hair coming out of my fucking eyes. If I say a trimmer don't work, it don't work. This thing might as well be Chinese garbage. That's probably where they got it from. All it is branding. They've written their logo on here, and they wrote the word balls.
Because
it's the biggest scam in hair since me. Okay? So I'm pissed, and we're going to show you Rick Glassman.
I couldn't find anyone else's ads.
Yeah, good. Well, you've heard it. Everyone's heard.
I'm positive you know of them.
Rick Glassman is the worst person. Really. And I've got the proof. Rick Glassman, he's up there with the world's biggest liars and con men. Anyone who tells you to buy this needs to go to jail. It really is a crime. It doesn't work. It tugs at your hairs. It tugs. I was trying to replace like a 50-year-old $20 shit thing that I thought sucked. The thing that I have currently that I was trying to replace, I mean, really, I look at it, I apologize to that Norelco, whatever garbage thing that I bought at CVS, because this is a reverse product. I mean, it really it couldn't be worse.
We should make a clip about this for YouTube.
Well, maybe this is the clip. And you've heard everyone promote it. I was sick into my ears. I go, you know what? Maybe it is good. Like maybe they've developed
this
technology.
This is the thing about these ads that you hear every single day. Even someone who hates ads as much as you, when you hear this every single day, you start going, maybe Manscaped is what I should get. Like you need a new trimmer.
Somebody says that thing is the best.
Immediately went to Manscaped.
Yeah,
because
they
got
them. Well, I go, you know what? Maybe they do know because everybody talks about how amazing it is. I mean, if it's so amazing, why aren't I? Do I look any less hairy? Let's see Rick Glassman shill this product. And you know what? There needs to be shame brought on these people because they're lying to you. They're just flat out lying to you. This is as good as a scam. It's as good as a scam because they're telling you, buy. And you go, oh, I trust Rick Glassman. They're swearing. They're using their own personality, their own name. They're swearing to you. And it's a flat out lie. Yeah, it has a light. And believe me, you can look. It's almost like they bought these blank and just had a promotional products pad printer, put their name on it, and developed a box for it. And that's all they did. This company did not develop this. Like they went on like Alibaba.com, the company, bought up 100,000 of these for probably 35 cents a pop and got their logo on it. I bet you could find this exact model blank. It's more of a promotional giveaway than it is a real product. I mean, really, this should not be in stores. It really is bad, and I've used every product under the sun.
So being stuck in quarantine has given a lot of us this post-apocalyptic look, and considering that I am one of the hot guys of podcasting, I wanted to show you my routine, and
Look
I
at
don't know
this.
how to cut my own hair,
Rick
but there are
Glassman.
certain grooming tricks that we can do, and I'm just going to walk you through what it is. So first of all, my hair is all over the place.
He's shaving with it now.
Perfect. Support for Take Your Shoes
look
Off
horrible.
podcast is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in below-the-belt men's grooming.
No,
Manscaped
they're
offers-
not.
They're the worst.
So that is a lie. I'd like to sue you. It's a class action lawsuit. It's the worst in men's grooming. You really pluck out your hairs with your own finger. It's going to do a better job than this piece of trash that says balls on it. Haha, balls. Or dude wipes. Have you heard of dude wipes? They're for your balls. They're only $5 a wipe. You don't need that. Just use a Windex wipe like I do. Okay, so I'm appalled by all this shit.
But
and Rick
Glassman is
Glassman,
very money hungry lately.
Rick Glassman got a taste of podcaster donations. He's the newest one to come on. Would you like to hear more? This is not. I like how there's always one guy who thinks he's like ahead of the curve. He's like, this is an ad in itself. Mike's doing. That was so great. You should start your own show. It's always the most pathetic thing that you say. This thing will be, believe me, I will come up with a concept to break this, and we're going to sue all the people who promote this. Here.
We should
This is
do
what I
a
think.
class. Oh,
If you could cut it with a scissor, and it could cut, imagine if I could cut this. It's not going to work. It's electronics. Here. Would I do this to a product I support? Break it all? Thank you.
you want to smash it with the hammer?
No. This is a new studio. Look, I've already almost broken the whole new iPad. This was $600
I told you that
just
you
to.
were gonna break it immediately.
I spent $600 to do this. I haven't even logged in. Here, you want the clipper part? This piece of plastic here? It's bent now. Try trimming anything with that. I'm livid about these products. I'll tell you what. And I was going to return that to Target. This was like $60.
No.
What did you think it was? $10? Oh, wait, it's got some options in here. What if this is what I needed to make it good?
The paper.
Oh my God, it's got a beautiful charging mount. Just kidding. This is not an ad from Manscaped. What's in here? Oh my God, it's got some goodies in here.
Please break
What the
them.
fuck is this?
I think you can still probably put it back in the box and return it, right? They're not gonna open
Chattering
the box
teeth.
and
It's
check.
just fake chattering teeth and stuff. This is like stuff from the dentist office. Here, we can use this, a USB adapter. That's good.
So if anyone ever
Keep that.
tries to sell you Manscaped ever again, sue them.
You ever seen someone ring out a box? I hate ads. All right, we're going to show you Rick Glassman has been money hungry. Do you know Rick Glassman, this comedian? Have you seen this guy around? I couldn't hate anyone worse. I had an all-night dream about him and his family, and we'll show you why. Should we start with him cuddling with his dad?
Sure.
Let's do that, because they just saw a scam. Cheap crap made in China. Mike's turning, somebody says. That's not true at all. That's the dog howling.
What?
It's okay. Get me Rick Glassman and his dad cuddling. This was insane, and I encourage everyone to watch this episode. This is really crazy. Rick Glassman did another episode. He's always involved his dad, right? Daddy Glassman. We actually have a new ad. We actually do have an ad to show you. Should we show people the ad that we have?
I think it's going to come up in this part.
Yeah. Do you have the time code for the ad? Because I really wanted to do that.
1 sec.
Get that. We'll show you the ad from his dad. And then we're going to show you, Rick Glassman has involved his family in all of his podcasts, and they did a heinous one. This is called Sunday Football with the Glassmans.
Can't go to $32.50 for that.
$32.50. We actually have an ad. This is separate, but Rick Glassman's dad is going to do an ad for us here for Redbar. And we got to cut this, and this is going to be something we're going to do all the time. $32.50, you said? Okay, here we go. And you're not going to believe this, but imagine You don't have to imagine. It's going to happen. Watch this.
Hello, Goblins and TYSO fans. Please buy merch for my son. The t-shirts are soft and beautiful, and the new hoodie is very warm and comfortable. Please buy merch from us. We need the money.
You don't. That's Glassman's mom. She's insane. Look at this. Okay, and then you're going to meet his whole family. You have to see this episode alone on your own. It's 2 hours and 9 minutes. It's startling. He's with his family at his parents' house. I'll show you the beginning. And this family is not normal. I mean, they are weird. Here's the beginning. Here's his grandma. Here's his dad. This is going to be disturbing. Trigger warning. Oh, and... oh, yes. Watch this.
That's a big... Remember last year when he went out? Hey, look at the...
To have a drink for the Glassmans, everybody. The Glassmans.
Don't.
Bring them down.
Grandma nervous. That's a good cat. Come on.
Here, it's going to get started soon.
I'm hoping that Baker can show some fucking Baker.
Here's his grandma. I want to introduce you to all the guys first.
It's not over my face.
Hello?
Yes? Are you a regular producer here? I had 2 coffees and a...
You had 2 coffees already?
Well, sure, I have.
Oh, I
make
had
my
2 coffees, too.
I think the Browns will win, maybe.
It all comes
So
down
what?
to the offense, Ma.
Yeah. How about the defense?
Thank you for doing this.
You're welcome. We should have had Uncle Bob here.
Okay, and he's coming, and we're going to show you this thievery that I found here. Rick Glassman caught stealing. I got a lot of stuff about Glassman. It's going to make you sick. That's his grandma. You might think this is kind of funny. Oh, no. It gets to the point where I want to call like social. Can you call social services on a family that's all over 18? Can you call DCFS on a family that's all adults? This family is not normal, and if there's more families like this out there, then now I know why the world is so screwed up. You might think this is funny. This is so weird. Again, it's called Sunday Football with the Glassmans, episode number 91. Please watch all of this. His dad's on the couch. Should we get to the cuddling part, or should we do the stealing first? What do you think, Jules? You tell us where to go.
They're kind of both together. We can do both at the same time.
Okay.
So go to 3050.
Yeah, and we'll show you Uncle Bob 3050. And we caught, Uncle Bob is such a little asshole. And he really reminded me. Everybody knows a guy like this. 3050. This is an old apple.
Uncle Bob. Uncle Bob.
Cheers to the Glassmans, to Hanukkah. There you go.
Hello, Uncle Bob.
Hi, Uncle Bob.
Hey now.
Uncle Bob. Okay.
Hey now,
Look at him.
counter.
Uncle Bob, I'm going to have you sit here. But you're going to have...
So, hold on, let me get that one down. Rick Glassman's doing this show with his family, right? Uncle Bob, who's coming in, his grandma and his dad. Now, Uncle Bob's one of these weasels. And Uncle Bob comes on this podcast knowing that it's a podcast, and Uncle Bob starts saying this phrase, hey now. Hey now. And I knew something was up when he started saying it. I've seen this Uncle Bob on a few other episodes. He starts saying, hey now. And Rick goes along with it, and they think it's so funny, and they kind of glamorize this hey now thing.
They basically act like it's his thing.
They act like it's the uncle's thing. And what did I tell you?
People are already saying it in the chat.
Yeah, great. So I told you, I got this car, right? And they gave me a free year of Sirius satellite radio. And I started listening to what? Howard Stern. And I'm listening to Howard Stern, and all of a sudden I start hearing this.
Hey now.
Hi, Ralph.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now. And I nearly crashed my car into a synagogue. So the uncle obviously listens to Howard Stern. Then he comes on Rick Glassman's podcast and starts just, I know, I'll just start biting. And you know what? People do this a lot. There are a lot of people out there in the world who take like catchphrases from stuff they've heard, and they use them, and they don't tell anyone that it's from somewhere, and they allow other people to think it's theirs. He set Rick up for failure. Now, people go, okay, Mike, who cares what Rick's uncle is doing? I am transferring the thievery over to the responsible party who has put this out, Rick Glassman. This technically counts as Rick Glassman stealing from Howard Stern. He's a thief, a comedy thief. He steals jokes. And what's worse in comedy than me? A joke thief. Nothing is worse than a joke thief. He might as well be Carlos Mencia. So, and they do this whole bit, hey now. Rick is none the wiser, by the way, because Rick thinks his uncle came up with this catchphrase. Now, I know this is petty, but it counts.
He's the one who did the hey now counter.
Uncle Bob, you're going to have to, there's no snakes, you have to hold on.
The counter, here.
Oh, he's good at holding on to Mike. Sing an Eagle song for us, Robert.
Why don't you come to your
this is some old
senses?
shit. Let's show the cuddling, please.
You can go to 34.
So you see the stealing. I caught the stealing. All thanks to my Sirius subscription. This came in handy.
3,400.
Somebody tell Rick, because Rick's the kind of guy who, here's why it's funny. All right, we don't actually think it's that big a deal, but Rick's the type of guy who would like panic. So everybody go to this episode and start commenting, wow, you steal from Howard Stern, joke thief, joke thief. I thought you comedians hated joke thieves, joke thief, joke thief. He's the type of guy who will take down this whole episode like have a panic attack.
Joke thief,
joke thief, joke thief, Joe List. Let's go to the cuddling, please. People are going to die when they see this. What time is the cuddling?
34 minutes.
34 minutes. This will make you sick. 34 minutes in, Rick Glassman starts cuddling with his father. Oh, here it is. Do we have a lead up to this, or does it just start?
Well, he gives up his chair for that guy, but I think he did it during the something else.
All right, let's see this. This is really disturbing. There's his mom. She's psycho. Look at this.
All right.
Robert, coincidentally, you live in the same building that Marty and Mimi lived in.
Unfucking believable.
That's the thief.
That's great.
Look at that. I was like so mad when I... Oh, God, well, you know what? Sorry, Rick. That's not a hate crime. Hold on a sec. Here, my arms are overextended here. Look at this. Rick Glassman, and you know what was so creepy about this? Rick Glassman does this show with his family, and he starts out acting like himself, and then he became susceptible because he's around his family. He starts like cuddling and playing on the floor like a little kid. Do we have the clip where she goes, you look like a little boy? Even his grandma starts going, get off the floor, like you're acting like a... He starts like... It's so weird. It's like he falls into this thing where he gets silent and he just starts like playing on the floor and like laying with his dad.
Like when your family's hanging out at Christmas or whatever, and then after like 1 hour, you're like, I've had enough of this, and you go quiet.
Like when everyone's full. Yeah, but like something you would do if you were like a teen, and he starts cuddling with his daddy on the couch. And it's like, this is something you could do if you're 6. They treat Rick like he's their little baby. And that disgusts me. I'm like, I'm doing a bad job at explaining. I hope people are understanding. I'm mad about this, and you should see little Sneaky. And I don't say sneaky as like a Jew thing. He is a sneaky, bad little sneak. Listen to this. Or watch. Just watch him cuddling with his dad. It's disgusting.
How much more minutes before the game?
12.
Look at them.
Really?
Which gives us plenty of time.
But
oh, go ahead, Uncle Bob.
I bet a horse at Aqueduct in honor of you in the upcoming race called Funny Boy.
Look at his dad's dick is right here, and they all spread.
Someone says Mike wasn't loved as a child, and oh no, Mike's dad
I never.
He begged to cuddle Mike.
I had never had
day.
sex with my dad. I never cuddled with my dad on
Your
a
dad
recliner
came
from
into
a
your room every night and was like, Mike, please, let me get behind you.
Never
let me put my arm around you.
Cuddled with my dad. If you do this with your father, I'm telling you, you're in a gross family. This is gross. And the uncle is sitting there, and this whole thing turns into a nightmare. Watch.
We'll put the results up.
We'll find them.
Uncle Bob, we can't have a podcast.
I was confident, so confident.
Oh, boy.
That I bet $5 to win.
He's like, look at his laying on his dad.
If he reaches up to scratch his eyebrow and then lets his hand just fall, his
they
hand
don't
is
care.
touching his dad's dick.
That's what they want. Jew socks, people are saying. It's really, like, to me, if this doesn't disturb you, then you need to stop the steal.
On the horse.
All right, what are the odds?
6 to
that
5.
you would let me finish this sentence.
Yeah.
And his dad is wearing these thin sweatpants, like these thin PJs. They're all just fucking vegging out. Oh, my God. Look at Rick's little legs.
You can see his dad's outline. Can I
Yes,
get a
look
zoom?
at this. Yeah, do you want to see his little fucking schlang? His pecker? Look at that.
It's triangle.
Mine
oh my God, it's like
not.
a bird head. Look, it's got the bird head.
Yeah,
and
it's a
then there's
situation.
The beak, and then there's two eyes.
It's a difficult
Do you see that?
situation.
It's a pecker. Get
It's
it?
a pecker. And Rick's just, look at this. I've never been this close to my dad's schmeckle. Okay?
Hey now. Grandma.
Hey now.
He's fully erect, someone says. Yeah.
Grandma explained to us what you do. And I'm going to have her explain it again, and you can correct her a little bit.
No, I don't
Because
know.
everyone on the podcast is a huge fan that you're a client advocate of fixed voice
This
communications
drove
and
me
internet
nuts.
bandwidth stuff. But Grandma said that what you do mostly is you set up televisions in nursing homes for people.
I didn't say it.
In schools.
In schools. What did you say? Tell me, what does Uncle
Yes,
Bob do?
I said he used something to.
This episode gets so weird. They get silent. Did we find the part where he's laying on the
You
floor
could
yet?
try 58 minutes.
58
but I'm honestly
minutes.
Not sure.
This part, I was like so mad. Jules fell asleep while I was watching this
I
the first time.
watched this whole thing. What are
No,
you
but the
talking about?
first time I watched this alone.
I watched Soul twice. Mike watches Rick Glassman's Sunday Football with the family twice.
So what happens is very quickly into this podcast, Rick becomes silent, as if he's like, something weird happens with his family. Again, he starts like getting into this mindset where he's the little kid again. And he goes silent for about 50 minutes and just starts like crawling on the floor. And even his grandma goes, "You look like a little kid, Rick." And then he like realizes he's being like cucked by his own grandma. It's very I can't explain it properly. But what I saw here was like really distressing. It was like seeing a snuff film, like the same type of feeling where you're going, oh.
What happened to the offensive line?
Watch this.
They're very offensive.
And his grandma's like a monster.
I'm just gonna pretend I'm watching.
Let's see if we could get him crawling around on the floor. So like, where's Rick? We're just watching his family watch the game in their socks. And it's like not a family like anything like mine is. So that freaks me out, right? And it's not a good family. I'm telling you.
You have a Jewish family, for God's sake.
Oh, I'd kill them if they were Jewish. And his mom's back there.
Titans scored.
Here comes Rick. Look at Rick's just walking around.
My funny
Titans.
Funny guy. My funny boy.
Where's it going?
And they all call him my baby boy Ricky. Look at Ricky.
Oh my God!
Watch this. Look at Rick.
They are playing Rick.
And Rick keeps like playing with audio dials and stuff. Like Rick gets like intimidated from talking.
Yes,
Just
I mean, it's like when your aunt starts talking to you at your family
Yeah.
event, and then you just want to go over and look at your phone. And
I
look
call
and you're
it-
like, I'm working because you don't want to talk to them.
It's this phenomenon called being a kid again.
Yes.
Have you ever been in a family situation and you kind of, the family's here, and you kind of, I haven't been like that for you. I mean, now I would dominate, the family is all beneath me and fuck them. But haven't you been in this situation where you're around a lot of family and you kind of like, you're so used to being the kid that you, even when you're an adult, you start kind of like acting like the kid
if your
still.
family, if your uncles and aunts and moms and dads are out here sitting on a couch, you're supposed to be on a walk with your cousin, teaching him how to smoke a jewel.
So
you're not
Rick
supposed to be
starts
with
sitting
them.
on the floor. Remember, he's a grown man. He starts sitting on the floor like a child, and he goes silent, and the Asperger's kicks in. It must. And he just starts like fiddling with stuff awkwardly when he doesn't need to. And even his family's like, Ricky, get up. Like his dad's face. Look at his dad's face. His dad is like, Ricky. And they keep calling him Ricky. And his dad's like, and you're watching a family get sick of each other in this weird faggy. It's like really gross to me. Here.
Yeah, they're shitty.
Watch Ricky.
I think he doesn't have confidence in Baker to throw the ball down.
And they just load up the line. If they could play 13 people on the line, they
Jim
would.
Brown couldn't break through that.
Holy shit. Look at the Patriots. I told you.
Look at him sitting on the floor like this. You'll never catch me on the ground. I find if you're above 27 years old and you're on the ground ever, wrestling, MMA, whatever you're doing, I'm like, get the fuck up.
Go to like 59:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, and Rick goes silent, and he's doing this. Look at him with his. I'm really like, I don't know if this is just me. This bothers me. Look at him.
I'm not watching. Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
What's this?
Want your vodka back? Don't tell me.
Oh, did he catch it? He caught it.
And that was
Look at
K.
Rick.
Daryl Hodge.
And Rick's even got this look on his face like this the whole time. He's gone full kid. Like he. Watch this.
Was that first down?
Yes, it was a nice pass.
Look at him. Watching the fucking game.
Yeah, you're right. Don't watch. I'll tell you what happens.
No, don't.
Don't watch. I'll tell you what happens.
Safety blitz there too. They got picked up.
You're too Jewish, sir. I'm sorry. Hey, let Ricky. It's like, can you just tone it down for the rest of our sake, please? Like, it's selfish at a point.
I gotta be honest, Mr. Glassman is my number one.
I know, but at some point, it's like you gotta like for the rest of us, like fit in a little bit. You know what I mean? Like you can't just be so comfortable that you. Hey, Ricky, get off the ground and come get me my little Rick. Stop it! You're on fucking TV.
Do your part.
You know what I mean? It's like, sit up. You're in public.
Yes,
this isn't your bedroom.
That is what you're going to look like when you go full gray, by the way. So.
Yeah. Well, I don't mind the look. I'll tell you that. I don't mind his look. Because I almost look like this now. You know, who am I to say? But, and look at little Ricky's face. And this is what I mean. Do you see this little fucking kid here? Down here? Look at little Ricky. Do you understand what I mean? Oh, little Ricky. You're an adult. Get up. This isn't,
video
you don't they walk around like this in front of people.
Affected Mike like nothing.
It really
I
does.
Fell asleep
It
and
really
I woke
bothers
up the next
me.
morning, he was shaking me going, you have to
see this fucking family. It's really gross. Like, this is like the Texas, when I first saw Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the vibes, that weird family. It's a weird family. It's a weird family to be. And yeah, it's like the Matzah Chainsaw Massacre. Or wait, the Texas they're eating matzah. They're doing it all.
Nice pass. I'll give him that one.
Nice pass. I'll give him that. It's like, you don't need to talk like that. You don't need to lean into it. You know, like, there are other people on this earth, you know? We're not all in your living room. Oh, nice pass. I'll give him that. Ricky, pass me the schmaltz. It's like, stop it. It's too much.
I think that you have some sort of
put your fingers up and
deep-seated, like, history with
the Glassman?
Like
no,
this,
I don't. No, I don't. My family looks like fucking
this video
Sunday service compared to this.
This video affected you. That's all I'm saying.
No, it did. Well, yes, the video affected me. It is affecting me now. I'm getting mad.
Score.
Watch. Look at little Ricky.
Your hair looks cute.
Thank you.
Here it comes. And she's saying, she's crazy. And she's this football grandma. You ever met one of these? And she's yelling at the screen, and she's getting mad at the game. And then she sees Ricky sitting there, and she goes, get up. You know how, like, if you're mad at something and then you see someone do something, you'll get, like, mad at them? I do that to Jules all the time. Let's see this.
Fingers up and just score.
Watch.
Ricky, your hair looks cute.
Thank you.
You look like a little boy.
You look like a little boy. I think she's like frustrated at the game. She doesn't want to be mean to Rick, but she catches him in her eye line and she goes, "You look like a little boy." And Rick sits there like a fucking cuck. Look at him sitting there. And you do look like, you disgust, your whole fucking family disgusts me. This behavior. Put on some fucking shoes.
Oh, quit putting your fingers up and just score. Ricky, your hair looks cute.
Thank you.
You look like a little boy.
Wait, the dad said thank you
Yeah,
for
I look like a
Rick.
little
My
boy.
funny
Yes,
boy.
that's what I mean. It's like they were all acting like Rick was just born. This is how like a family should act when the kid is 4.
But the
Like they
grandma
treat
said-
him. That's why he acts like he acts, because his family treats him like he's a little sweet little boy.
Am I crazy, or did the grandma say, "Ricky, your hair
Yes.
looks cute," and the dad said, "Thank you"?
Yes, because his dad. It's like, "Thank you, my little boy."
This is what I mean. It's like a dream. It's like a weird witchy.
Yes, let's watch this again. This whole thing.
Your fingers up and just score.
This is a weird segment on a show,
Wait,
but
wait, shut up.
You look like a little boy.
You missed it.
Yeah, I look like a
He's
little
my
fart.
funny boy.
Come on.
the uncle goes, "He's my little funny boy." He's not a boy. That's what I mean about this family, and that's why Rick Glassman is so entitled. He's a spoiled little Jewish brat. He's my
He
little
needs
funny
to be
boy.
Sent to Elon.
That's what I saw, and it's like, after a certain age, this isn't Hanukkah when you were 6. Get up, put on your shoes, and kick that family's ass.
And once me and Mike had this fantasy where we were like, what if there was a YouTube channel called Family Fights?
Yeah, we
and
did.
It's hidden cameras in a regular family
Yes.
home, and then you just get to see a webcam of like a family's worst fights.
Yes, and this is similar.
It's not a fight, but this is like one step closer.
Let's watch that
IMO.
again. I think people really woke up when they heard that. He's my little funny boy. Isn't it like, if you don't like Jewish people, you're out for blood. You probably already killed somebody. Let's hear this again.
Oh, quit putting your fingers up and just score. Ricky, your hair looks cute.
Thank you.
You look like a little boy.
Thank you. You do too.
Yeah, I look like a
He's
little
my
fart.
funny boy.
Because he's the comedian of the family? He's my funny boy, right, Ricky? Thanks, Papa.
Come on, run, 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 run!
Oh, God. Hey, Grandma, the levels here. You're either too quiet or you're too loud.
Hold for traffic.
Ooh, and you hear all their like inside family little jokes.
I
Yeah,
love
I'm
how-
fucking repulsed by this.
I love how whenever you
That was a
say,
good run from-
"Oh, the people that don't like Jewish people are gonna hate this,"
Yeah.
then all the guys who hate Jews in the chat are like, "Me, I'm the guy who hates Jews.
Yeah.
I hate Jews."
Well, me. Finally, the proof I've been waiting for. This bothers Christians, and it should.
Nick Chubb, huh?
I'm telling you when I don't look. Debbie, don't look.
So, okay, I'm telling you, watch this whole thing. It's an experience.
Brandon Mueller, I know you're going to be in a horror-y mood later where you're like, I just need a house of horrors to lull me to
Yeah.
sleep. This is the video for you.
Does Granny have greasy hair? Yeah, she has like sharp teeth, greasy. It's a really fucked up family in this Marshall rug business. Something's up with that, too.
And if you're into Glassman stuff, definitely watch his newest episode with Eric Griffin. I wanted to cover it on the show, but it's like too much. Like the whole episode is insane. So just watch
All right,
it.
let's show them this donation shit. Didn't
Yes.
you say there was a clip here?
Yes, I tried
So
to. Yeah.
Rick Glassman got a little taste of going live. And nothing sickens me more than people who already make an income or people that are adults going live, and then their fans are new to them being live. So what they do is they take money from the fans. You know, we're watching Ethan and Gila take donation. These are millionaires.
Bel Air.
They live in Bel Air, a $9 million home, Ethan and Gila, and they sit there live. oh, we got another $50 donation. Thank you so much. Anyone else? And they're taking... Rick Glassman is the latest to take donations. And what they do is they got a bunch of real suckers. So Rick Glassman goes on Bobby Lee's Thunderbelly, and then a bunch of those stupid Tiger Belly fans, they just attach themselves to whoever will let them in. You know, if you got a big section of this podcast sphere that if they can get access to you, then they're your biggest fans. So Rick Glassman goes on Tiger Belly. Rick Glassman's numbers were very low. He goes on Tiger Belly, gets about 20,000 new. They'll go to anyone. And Rick goes live for all his new Tiger Belly fans. And then one guy donates $5. And Rick goes, oh, geez, that's cool. Hey, look at this guy donated $5. Yippee, that's cool. And he does this whole act. And he starts encouraging them more to donate. And then it turned into an hour-long show of Rick sitting there on the floor doing nothing, going, oh, look, another $10. This is amazing. Thanks, guys. In this voice. Have you seen people do this? And they're not donating for a cause. They're not donating to, like, raise money for the show. Rick Glassman didn't start a live stream saying, hey, we're trying to raise money for this or that. He's just simply taking advantage of these kids who want to, like, be part of something. And he got like $1,500 out of these people.
Now,
and it's like, but you are an adult.
We watched this entire episode when it was streaming live.
Yeah.
Going, oh my God, we got to show this to people. I stupidly thought that it would obviously be uploaded to his YouTube as a show. Because why would you not do that? But he just uploaded, did the live stream, got the money from everyone, and then never uploaded it. So we don't have it to show you.
Exactly. You know, and, you know, years ago when we were doing stuff like this, raising money for the show, it was because we weren't making a dime. We were poor. I chose to quit my job to do this, and there was no income coming in at all. So people donated to keep the show going. It was a thing. And the minute I made money on my own, I said, and I announced it, the donations stop. Stop sending in money. Do not donate. We make our own money. We're adults. We don't need donations. But these people, Michael Matt, all these people, they're taking money from people simply that want to interact with it. I find it to be the greasiest, sleaziest thing you could do. And for Rick Glassman, you know, who supposedly he's got a TV career, the guy was on a TV show on NBC.
Trisha talked about his show earlier in the show.
Yeah, Undateable. I mean, that's Rick Glassman's got TV money coming. I mean, he's not broke. He didn't ask for the money. You just got these people who send it. You don't accept it. Oh my God,
someone has the video. It's
just
unlisted.
Have the video?
It's unlisted.
Oh my God, Walrus Run?
Yes.
You found it, and we're going to show you this. I think this is the scammiest thing that you could do. And I sent $375 to Redbar. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, look at this. And he made his whole show. Wait till you see this. There's no content. Just accepting money and looking at the chat and then like playing. I mean, you'll see. Here it is. It's unlisted. We're the only ones with this video. And it will disgust you. We don't have any time code, so hopefully I'll jump around. We'll see what happens here. I was furious.
It's so fucking hot in here. You're going to have to start working out.
Well, speak for yourself. I'm fine.
This is going to have to be a tank.
Why am I going to have to start working out? I'm fine in here. Do I look sweaty? I am very hot. I'm exhausted.
I am usually like freezing during the show. Like every other time we go to the show, I'm like shaking.
Well, we moved to the desert, and it is very hot in here, and we're going to have to find a solution. I think I have a solution. I'm going to drill a hole in the wall. I'm going to get one of those standalone air conditioners outside the room. We're going to put a vent through a pipe, and we'll be good. We'll be good by the next show. I don't know what you're complaining about. You're butt naked. She's sitting here butt naked with her legs spread. She's got 2 clamps going in there. You're seeing the whole world. All right, let's see what Ricky does. Little Ricky Taker. And again, look at the place he's sitting in. You know, when I was taking donations, I was living in a dump. I had no income. He's got a fireplace lit up. And look at this little smirk. Ooh, their eyes light up as the tards send them the money. This needs to stop. Michael Malice taking donations. I mean, they need to be shamed out of existence. Let's watch.
Welcome to another episode of Take Your Shoes Off
It's
Live.
not an episode.
My name's Rick Glassman, and we have a special guest coming on later on. It's Danny DeVito.
And Walrus, maybe this guy, Walrus, he knows more than us. Do you know the time when he starts figuring out the donate? It's like one guy donated $1, and when they realized they could get money, they started pandering to the donators. There's no, I gotta shut up. Here.
You've never met him before, but I have referenced him on the podcast a few times. I'm trying to convince him to come on as a guest at some point.
Do it. Okay. Hey.
Well, not yet. Well, now everybody knows it's really Danny DeVito. I just noticed this was going on, and boy, are my arms tired. Hilarious gag. Super chat me. So
it's his first time going live. I hate people's first time going live, going through all the tropes, going through the experience, getting jacked on the feedback. It's disgusting. I've been going live since forever. I'm sickened to death by the live aspect, the community, the interaction.
Someone in the chat says Michael Malice got overwhelmed with donations on his chat and couldn't get through the questions. And I just wanted to say that's like H3. They get like $50 donations like every minute, and then they only read like one of them per episode.
It's insane.
They just accept like thousands of dollars from these poor people, and they're millionaires.
Yes. And then it turns into just them talking about the money and taking the money, and there's no content being said.
They don't even talk about the money that much. On H3, at least, they just do their regular show. But then on the show that they call After Dark, they just let people give as much money as possible. And then maybe if you're lucky, they'll read your comment.
And I think this is one of those things that people kind of overlook. But when they're told about it by me, they go, oh, yeah, that is kind of fucked up to take. You're living in a $9 million home, a gated community, behind a gate. You're making millions a day off of your stuff, and then a guy's going, here's $50. I needed it to eat, but you guys are great. And they go, oh, thank you so much.
It's like, come on.
Why would you take money from somebody when you're making your own money?
Some guy in the chat just now was like, do you think this will be a Scars Club episode? Because I can't afford scars. I'm so sorry I'm poor. And I wanted to be like, I'll give it to you. I'm so sorry you have to pay. Like,
I mean, it really is truly despicable to take people's money and not give them. And it just, when you don't need it, you don't need it. There's so many people that need money. You know, it should be reserved. And when people started taking donations, like I remember when Adam Carolla started taking donations. Adam Carolla started. This is where I learned that this was wrong, because we were taking donations on the site. We were poor. We had no money. I literally could have been evicted, and I had. You know how many bills I skipped out on to do this show? So when I took money, I needed the money. I had no choice. And then I watched Adam Carolla with $20 million in his bank account take donation. I was appalled. I was sick. And it was taking money out of the pockets of people like me who actually needed money to do a startup or to do a show on their own. The same thing with little Ricky Glassman. You don't need the money. And why would you even want $30 from somebody when you have a stacked bank account? If somebody offered me $30, like, it wouldn't even be a question in my mind. No, I don't want $30 free dollars. I have so much $30.
I mean, that's the part about Ethan and Gila that is so crazy, is like they're so rich that most people here couldn't even imagine being as rich as them.
Exactly.
So to accept
donations.
Like, when you have a certain amount of money, $50 should be nothing to you. You should be giving $50 to each person that wants to come watch you. Or
do something like we would do marathon shows. So donate, and then we'll do another hour, donate. And we were doing shows that people loved. We weren't just sitting there taking the money and thanking people for the money and then taking. You can't have a show that's just thanking people for giving you money. That's not a show. But these people, and it's their fault too. The people, why would you even want to give Rick Glassman any money? For what?
Yeah, I guess everybody please put your hands together for my friend and acting coach.
And by the way, they have ads. So somebody in the chat just says, it's commercial free here, so I joined the Scars Club. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? I don't do ads.
Other guy just said, you just said you're rich, so make Scars Club free then.
Are you out of your mind? I'm rich because of Scars Club, you fucking idiot. It's my product that I sell.
That is the only thing we sell.
That's what we sell. That's retarded. That's like saying Jeff Bezos should just make everything on Amazon free. He's already rich. That's retarded.
But I mean, Ethan and Gila make money off YouTube ads.
Yes.
And Teddy Fresh and all their other stuff.
You don't have to explain this. This makes sense to everybody. That guy's just outed himself as a huge retard.
I mean, he's just trying to get to me. But you get it.
Yeah.
They don't need extra. That's like if we did Scars
Club and then said, please give us donations.
Give us more.
Let's see how he does it. I want to see Whitey see how he does it.
Danny DeVito. This is my friend David Sullivan.
And this David Sullivan, he's just as guilty as Rick. Wait till you see they both get
I bet Rick didn't give him a dime.
No. Their eyes light up when the donations start coming. We'll skip ahead and look at this. They don't care about you. They're not into you. They think you're shit. And you hear how they talk. Oh, we love you. Oh, we love you. You don't love them. You hate them.
What's up, baby? Dude, this is mental. The people are really sending me. I'm donating money because we really, really would love to have you on our podcast. Duck, Gary Duke. I take it you may have reached out to me to ask me to come on your podcast, and now you're getting my attention here.
So this guy, look at this guy over here. Sandy over here. This Shameless over here. He wasn't interested in what was going on.
Dessner.
Yeah, Dessner. Rick starts going, whoa, they're donating money. And then this guy all of a sudden lights up and comes to the screen. If he's going to get, you're not getting any. You ain't Rick. It's his buddy.
Hey, Rick's
But his buddy, just like James Fritz would go, oh, there's free food. Ooh. There's nothing more pathetic than this.
Are nothing but a scratch card to him.
Yes. Watch.
I don't remember if I saw it or not, but I don't know, man. I'm not doing too many people's podcasts that I don't know.
Yeah.
Sending another because I love you lots, Rick. KB47, you tell everybody to take their shoes off, but what is your favorite pair of shoes?
Yeah, he wants some of the money. You're right.
You really like sandals.
Air Maxes. They're just the most comfortable, and they come in an assortment of colors. Would you ever have Henry Ziboritsky on Tyso? Dude, as long as he wore a nice shirt.
Dude, Gently Moving wants to know if you can dunk.
Yeah, come on, dude. Gently Moving.
You just got to see this. We don't have any time codes, but just watch this.
Phil Bear, Rick, you are really funny, and I appreciate all the work you put into editing your podcast. Thank you so much.
You have such a nice
I know.
fans.
Rick Glassman's clips. I am down under in a hotel quarantine, which is very strict. Oh, people are talking to Betty. Yeah, Betty is Rick Glassman Clips, so give her a follow by subscribing to Rick Glassman Clips. When is a Twitch content coming? Dick Chizico says. I don't know. I have to learn how to do it, but I'm trying to wet my beak, as Kevin O'Leary would say, by going live on YouTube here. Rick Glassman, total genius. Please never stop what you do. I told you.
Yeah, dude, that's great.
How do I see how much money I've made?
Oh,
this is nuts.
Yeah. Wow.
So this is Baby's first time getting free money. His eyes are lit up. How do I see how much money I've made? Look at them. Look at these two. I've never been more sickened.
How do I do participate? Pop out chat?
I don't know.
No, I don't know. I'll look later. This is crazy. Hey, could you guys see the money that has come in, and could you tally it up, at least the U.S. dollars? This is.
And remember, they're not doing any content. They're just reading the chat and accepting cash.
What? Somebody
look at this! Give me $20. I'm giving $6. Betty, are you watching this?
And you're excited about someone giving you $20 as an adult? If somebody gave me $20, I'd rip it up. I go, what's this for? The fire?
Gosh, this is amazing.
And he wants some of that cash.
$2.99 from Marco Thomas, and maybe I can.
$2.99.
Yeah. Ricky's a good boy. G. Hines, that's from Joe Montana. Thank you.
This is disgusting.
Look at Tim Cush's just gave $159. Oh, that's the total. $150. That's crazy if that's real.
What?
Somebody said $185. I'll count it later.
Dude, Rick, maybe you can fly me home. I'll do the podcast in Cleveland.
Why? And there's no even, guys, I don't need the money. Don't send it. There's none of that. How about if you guys also, I go, stop sending me money. I don't need fucking money. Like, You're a cuck now. You're a full adult taking money. And there's no even thought to say stop. There's no need. And that's what sickens me.
The chat says at least cam girls show some
yeah, exactly.
This
I
is
mean,
like
come
a
on.
More decrepit.
And any guy, and look at this little weasel here, whoever this is, I don't know who this character is. Look at him. He's like, Rick, we could get free food out of this. Like, what are you so excited about?
This can be the reason.
What do you guys think? Should we do it?
And now they're like coming up with, wait, what could we do to keep this thing going? Like, should we do a live? And then they start scrambling like, should we do a live thing where we got money? And it's like, no. Like, that's what they're doing. They're overwhelmed and just taken by this idea that, look at his face. This is just over money.
Rick, what's your advice for someone who is socially awkward and needs to control their environment but can't all the time? That's a real question. I mean, it's so broad because
he can't even like focus on the questions because he's focused, like he's looking at the site to see how much money is coming, and he can't believe it. And by the way, it's like $185 total. Like, who cares? What are you going to do with that? Like, yes, now I don't have to buy my own lunch for 3 days.
This might be a not answer or might be the only answer there is.
I want to see if we could catch him in one more, and then we'll move on.
There's really nothing
the
you
guy
can
who
do.
sent this sent another stream of him doing this, saying Rick gets sad because his donations dried up.
Really?
Here, I'll
I'd
ask
love
if
to
there's
see
a
that.
specific time code.
Yeah, get that ready, and meanwhile, we'll keep playing this for a second because I was really just appalled.
So
with a
the best thing
PAUL.
you can do is accept that idea and realize that it's out of your control. But some things are in your control. You can make people take their shoes off. But yeah, I don't know. Come on, why don't you come on the podcast? What do you guys think? Should we get Brian Patterson on the podcast to ask that question? Come on, what do you think?
And this is for the money. Oh, if you donate, we'll get him on this. And they don't even know who that is.
But also, socially awkward is not something you are, but it's something that the world may see you as, or a way you project the way the world has cast you. There's nothing awkward about being who you are. What's awkward is being who you're not. Ladies and gentlemen, this isn't David Sullivan. Please put your hands together for Danny DeVito.
Hey guys, it's me, Danny DeVito. It's so good to see you all.
Yeah.
Good, right?
Yeah. You guys, David is my acting coach and an acting coach to the stars.
I am.
I don't know if we're allowed to tell some of the names.
Yeah, I mean.
He's an acting coach. Okay, did we get another clip here?
Yeah, he didn't tell me the time code.
Oh, no
though,
time code.
but
So this is
maybe
despicable.
He's working on it.
Despicable. Yeah, we'll see what he says. Was that it for Ricky today?
Yeah.
All right, that is Rick Glassman, everybody. Keep your eye on him. He needs to experience some more pain, metaphysically, I would say, right? People don't like that. I think people were sick, and I couldn't even read what this guy said. He should be Cade and Ard.
To remind everybody that you can't just. It's like then you're a bum. You're a beggar.
You're a beggar. You're a beggar.
Just
and again, they
because it's on
don't need
video
the
doesn't
money.
mean that you can go out on the street corner and be like, just $5, $5.
This is new. John Mulaney went to rehab. Is this true?
Wait,
John Mulaney?
someone just sent a time code if you're still interested.
Oh, I would love
we could
to
do
see it.
Quick.
This new one?
129.45.
129.45. How do people even know about this?
What's up, John Strolls and Galbools? Hey, guys.
And he's got no real connection with his audience. They're brand new. And he's like, oh, my goblins, my little bit. And it's like you're taking advantage of the mentally ill here.
And you know what hurts me the most is I actually think Rick is kind of funny and he could be better than this.
129?
Yeah, 129.45, they say. This is by a different guy, so hopefully it's good. We'll
Let's
just
see. And he's wearing his
says.
Hanukkah. Look at little Ricky. Makes me sick.
But thank you so much for, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but when you can, fuck, I can't believe I said that. Don't post that, but it's true. Sometimes it works that way. And it's funny because when you push it through the ghost hole.
See what happens here. It's a new time code.
But sometimes it's, I don't know if it's the right size, but you could,
my God,
at least
wait.
I would argue that it fits.
Go to 38.30.
38.30. What's going to happen here?
Surprise. It's a surprise.
Oh, my God. 38.30. Okay. I'm excited.
Not necessarily that my things were perfect, but just, that mindset of it's not ready, I can make it better. But it's like, it's still cool to post stuff that's not amazing, right? I don't know. Probably not. Actually, I think I'm more with it. You post the good stuff.
Here it comes.
David Skywalker, how does it feel knowing that Mike David and Jules David actually like you?
What? This is the first. Hold on.
I had no idea.
Surprise
about this.
cameo. We should do Rick or Joe Matarese and Chrissy Marr next.
Yes,
Keep this rolling.
Yes.
So look at this. Another mention on another podcast. We were here to shame Rick about the donations. This has woken me up. This has given me new energy. This is like a second chug of coffee. This is exciting. Wow. I cannot wait. I'm literally on the edge of my stool here.
Nobody told me about this till just now.
Let's see what happens. A nice shout out. Let's see what he says about us. Because remember, we've been in a lot of issues with Rick. We bought his hats, remember?
He absolutely 100% knows who we are in
yeah.
detail.
Well, remember, you yelled at me, blocked me. There's our whole beef. Remember the whole thing where I said I made fun of Pete Holmes and then he blocked me and wrote me that message saying,
we tried to get his hat, and he sent us a blank bucket hat.
Yes, well, that's a crime.
Breaking Shopify's terms of service.
Literally, believe me, bro, if I had, they're lucky I have mercy, because if it wasn't for mercy. We ordered hats from his website. We were going to wear them as a gag, these Marshall Rug Gallery hats, and he sent us two $3 blank bucket hats from Amazon.com. I mean, a total scam. He did this on purpose so that we couldn't get the hats, even though we paid $30 a piece for them. So he knows us, and this is the first time we got him on air addressing the situation. So I'm going to hit play. I've never been more excited. This is my idol, Rick Glassman. I want to hear what he says about us. He's looking nervous here.
David Skywalker, how does it feel knowing that Mike David and Jules David actually like you? What does that mean?
Oh,
Rick.
Why do I not know what you're talking about?
Oh, no. Rick. They all play dumb. What is a red what? A red flute? A red boot? Oh, no. And then he hangs his head in shame like the girl from Cheers. You look like the girl from Cheers. Get off the floor. He's on his floor again.
Mike.
What does that mean? I don't know. I've never heard there are two names. Before. What does it feel like they like you?
You must have a big vocabulary.
What does that mean? Oh, man, these guys, so afraid of Red Bar, as they should be.
Spite hats? Did that
remember
pass
all
you
the
by?
incidents that we've had? The only incident you've had with anyone in the planet? Wow.
How does it feel knowing that Mike David and Jules David actually like you? What does that mean? Why do I not know what you're talking about?
Ooh. The fear.
I'm looking up Mike and Jules.
Oh!
David. I don't know who those people are.
But you remember the name so
quickly.
quickly.
That's an inside joke or something. New York, you're funny. I wanted to ask.
Oh, well, what happened to the looking up? You're abandoning that? This feels fearful. No, I haven't seen before.
Also, when you search
Seems like
Mike David, Jules David on Google, it's only like pictures of me nude.
Well, maybe that's why he clammed up here. Let's see.
You had a favorite cannabis strain? No.
He's thrown off.
Just stuff that feels good. I love Kiva though.
Kiva! Wait, did somebody say Kiva? I think it might be time.
You know what? I want to see what this weed's all about. Let's
I love Kiva. This is a wonderful clip. Thank you so much. Woo. Wow. We'll be right back. I'm going to go get one of my... We'll be right back. Fuck him. Fuck you. Oh, welcome back to Red Bar. Hey, thanks for being with us today. It's very nice. Isn't this great? Red Bar's back. Humanity is restored. Everybody's fine again. Everything's normal and everything's working. You know, my biggest fear was with this was first Piranha. coming after me financially. He's been trying to target my accounts. Second was everything working. The last thing we wanted to do was make you wait all this time and then none of it work. And it's working, so I couldn't be happier. And thank you for coming out and supporting live greed and hate and all this stuff. Do anything more with Ricky, or are you still on my screen?
I've got a great finale. I noticed this is the opening of the chat for his first ever episode, Q&A episode.
QAnon. Where do I go?
Text.
Oh, this text. Let's see this. So he wrote this.
This is what he typed in the chat at the very beginning of that first episode.
Okay, let's get this curly-haired bozo out of here. He's really going down a dark path, IMO. He says, ooh, so this was the first thing he typed in his chat?
Like, how Mike says, the show's starting, refresh.
So this is what he writes. Get ready. Y'all better be tipping me super chats, $, $$, tons of them. I mean, really, I'll show you this. Yeah, that is absurd. So this is the game these guys are playing, and they're not offering any content. It's literally this sick game. It's no different than Belle Delphine and her fans. That really disgusts me. And let him know that this disgusts you. The best part about Redbar is, that one guy made Redbar so great by going into Rick's chat. What about Mike, David, and Jules? Redbar. To all these fools.
I y'all better be tipping me super chats, $, tons of them to be Redbar's first copy.
And they do it in this cutesy way. They do it in this cutesy tootsy way where they think they could get away with it if they're like, oh, thank you guys, my little goblins. I love you so much. Thank you. Oh my God, 150. Thank you. It's disgusting. It's manipulative. And I'm here to put a stop to it. Thank you guys for allowing me to show you the world.